Good morning, good morning. Back at it. We're on the way to check out some cars at the IAA. That's I as in ice, A as in Adam, A as in Adam, IAA. So this used to be one of my go-to spots, but over time and hanging with Raymond, I've kind of found some other decent spots that work out a little bit better. But I still like to check this spot out because it's fairly close, and I still believe you can get some good deals coming out of here. My biggest complaint as far as with IA is you really can't check the cars out, so it's kind of hit and miss as far as what you get. When I mean you can't check them out, you mean you cannot drive them, so you can't put them on a test track, you can't drive them, see how everything shifts. You're not supposed to or not allowed to start the vehicle, so you don't know if it's got codes in it, you don't know if it's knocking or got some other types of issues. But they do have videos of the vehicles running that the vehicles say they run, so there is that. Also with this location, sometimes they have vehicles that are marked as not running and driving, but they just need a jump, or they don't have a battery, or they're missing a key. So you know, they just don't do the due diligence as far as putting a battery in it or jumping it to see if it'll run, or paying the fee or paying the key guy a couple $100, whatever it is, to cut a key. Sometimes they do, but sometimes, majority of times, they don't. So we'll see what they got out here today, and I'm excited to see what we can find. And we are here. We are here. Let's see what they're talking about. All right, we're here. Looks like it may have been a wasted trip. They got the sheriff out here doing a security check, so won't be able to do my normal checking how I do, but he's out here today, so I don't want no problem. So we're just gonna check him out, see what's what, and then go from there. But one of my biggest complaints with IA is they're inconsistent. And what I mean by that, they might as well be called different branches, because each branch operates differently. So like now I'm at this branch, they're allowing previews, but the location further south in Macon, they've stopped doing previews for 2 weeks. So it makes no sense. You got two companies operating differently. This is kind of inconvenient, you know, when you're a buyer and you want to check something out. Because I used to get quite a bit of stuff out of the Macon location, but you know, if I can't check it out, I'm not going to buy it. Because if you get it, you buy it, and there's something wrong with it, they're going to be like, we sold it to you as is. It's not our problem. Pay us, please. And there's no disputing that or anything like that. So you got to read the bylaws on a lot of these auction companies, because you know, they're not for the customer, they're for themselves. They want to make money. So everybody wants to make money. The auction house is going to make money, the dealers want to make money, and the customers want it as cheap as they can get it. So it's just basically a big game of hot potato in a big circle. So you just got to do your best to make sure you're getting the best deal you can get, because you can lose money real quick, like real quick, which is unfortunate. But you used to be able to come out here and get some really good deals, but the way they've tightened everything up, you can't get a good deal. And I'm not about to spend money blindly, not knowing what's what. You know, not knowing if it runs and drives, not knowing if it's got some type of issues, mechanical issues. But, you know, they still want people to buy, and people are still buying. So, you know, it's not gonna stop. Just like, you know, they used to have live bidding where they actually drove the vehicles through here at IA. They no longer do that. Then they shut it down where basically everything is done online. And then when they did that, they attached the internet fee. So even if you buy one car or if you buy 6 cars, each ticket is going to have a charge for the internet on it. So internet fee, which makes no sense to me because you're not giving me another way to buy. The only way I can buy from you is the internet. So why are you going to charge me each time if I'm buying more than one car? An internet fee. Oh wow, that was a bad accident. I hope whoever was in that's all right. Jeez. Man, that was a nice car too. I like these cars, these 5 Series BMWs. I think they age well, man. They're built well, they age well, still stylish. So, but you know, it makes, you know, when you can't check something out, it makes it very, very difficult for you to say, is it worth spending the money or not? Because you don't want to be in a spot where you buy it, then you find out it's got issues and you can't really sell it. Then when you turn around and sell it, you're probably going to take it for a loss. I've gotten to a point where I refuse to take a loss, and I'll part it out piece by piece, but I'll be damned if I'm going to take a big loss on it. So I just got into a spot where I'll just be a lot more patient as far as what I'm getting ready to spend my money on, and make sure to check it out. It used to be when I first got started, I was a big time gambler. If it didn't have a key, I'd buy it. You know, if it was a repo, I'd buy it. You know, I'd buy it sight unseen. You know, if it's cheap enough, because my game plan was, you know, as long as I could double my money on it or make some money on it, I didn't really, you know, just keep it moving. Whereas over time, I've kind of changed my business model where, you know, I want to check it out first. I want to make sure it's a decent runner. I want to make sure it doesn't have any mechanical problems, because all that adds up. You buy a vehicle and check engine lights on, and you're in a state that requires inspections or emissions, you got to get that light off in order for it to pass emissions, so that way you can sell it to somebody in good faith. So that's more money. It could be as simple as an O2 sensor, or it could be something as major as, you know, a head gasket. You know, you don't know. Which again is one of the reasons why I take the time to come to the auctions and check out what I'm about to buy. So it's kind of going to be somewhat of a wasted day out here today. We got the security out here, and I'm not one to get kicked out or risk my license or risk my membership, you know, for something small. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.